Okay, I'm now at Semaphore Beach. This is the probably really the closest beach to me as the crow flies, but it's about the same distance to drive because you come a different way. Again, all the dunes are being protected by the plants to stop them being eroded by some pretty little cabbage white butterflies. Quite a few of them around actually. That's good. I like to see butterflies. Caterpillars eat your plants, but you know, you have to put up with that if you want to actually see butterflies. Pretty. Quite a bit of seaweed on here as well by the looks of things, but not as much as largs. I'm at maybe 2/3 of the way between Largs Jetty and Semaphore Jetty. I might see if I can put my drone up here a little bit, just for a short, like a droney or an orbit or something. Just something short that I can put into this to make it a bit more interesting. Maybe. Might be completely boring. But And there's that white building we saw from Largs. It's actually like a function place, hotel place. They hold wedding receptions and things there. Little seagull paddling pool. It's low tide at the moment, as you probably can guess, but it's a really cool beach, this one. Coming up to the jetty, now under it, that's the start of the jetty. It's, can't get the full length of the jetty effect from this one. Surf life-saving tower, the yellow thing there. Water is beautifully calm. I bet it's cold though. You know, okay, now I'm going to walk back to the jetty and walk to the end. Hopefully it's not too crowded. Fair few people on there, but oh well, it's a public place, so stuff happens, eh? Starting from about a third to a quarter to a third of the way up. We'll see what's down there a bit later. This is where we started from. Now I'm going back to the start of the jetty. A few more people at this end. Into the Angel Clock monument, and you may be able to see there's another big gun emplacement there from decades ago, like the other ones at Fort Largs. There's another fort here called Fort Glanville, but I won't be going to that today. I don't think the little miniature trains going to be running today. So. Nice picnic areas. Playgrounds for the kiddies. Memorial. I'll hold it there so you can pause to read it if you want. Okay, next we're going to go across the road and look at the Semaphore Tower. It was used to signal to ships offshore various things. I don't know what it was exactly used to signal, but that's what it was for. Little whimsical brass sculpture showing all things Semaphore related. Now, do I want to walk up the steps or take the long way around? I'll take the long way around. Still got to walk up steps anyway, but you know. Oh, I do too. Oh well. I'll go up these steps instead. I think there might be two less. My old hips are playing up a little bit at the moment. Not used to this exercise. Got to do more of it. Okay. Dry area, so that means no drinking in the area. Well, there you go, it's a time ball to enable ships at anchorage and the inner harbour to rate their chronometers. The black ball was hoisted to the masthead at 12:57 p.m. daily and dropped at 1 p.m. by electric release from the Adelaide Observatory. With the advent of wireless time signals, the service was discontinued in 1932. The structure has been restored by the South Australian Harbours Board to preserve a link with the past and as a tribute to sea transport that played such a prominent part in the founding and development of the state. Hear, hear. Oh, you know, it's hot in the sun. Nice little area though. If it's even possible to get a seat here when they have fireworks on New Year's Eve, which is, you know, it's like shoulder to shoulder, so you probably, because they always release the fireworks from the middle of the jetty, which is blocked off to the general public at that time, obviously. But it's a pretty view. I love those clouds on the horizon. I don't know if it'll be hanging around to sunset though. I don't know yet. We'll see.